319.
You're not ready. You're not ready. Whip. Watch the whip.
50. 26.
Now Rodgers. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. A gain there of 21 yards. They'll run on first down. It's Jones. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
88.
Let's go.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Jones. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After 7-0 on EA Sports. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They'll run it with Jones. In on the stop there, Andrew Sendejo.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
Over.
On third down, here's Jones. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th. Up front, the struggles continue for this offense among the line. What can they do? Change the play calling? What?
I think part of that, yes, changing some of the play calls, some screens, some draws, some misdirection. You want to run any type of a play that will influence these guys and continue to get upfield and find a way to use that against them and slip things in behind them. So some quick passes could work as well.
These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now, seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complementary football. But, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Wentz now to throw. And this is Ertz with it, right side. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 12 yards there and a first down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's
into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. This is Jones. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 31-yard line.
2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3 our score. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
On 2nd and 11 now. Rodgers. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
I think you have to chalk that one up for the defense there. Someone right on the spot. Excellent coverage. Didn't leave him enough room to come down inbounds, even though he did catch the football.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. To throw is Rodgers. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do?
Trying to get it to Jackson, and it's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick, and they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
At the 48-yard line.
On 1st down, it's Jones, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down.
I know you're trying not to scoreboard watch, but you only got 3 points. You're kind of hoping that type of play there gives you some positive momentum going into the half.
Yeah, need to do something to get more than that 3 number that they have on the scoreboard right now. They'll run on 1st down. Jones. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd and 11 now. Rodgers. That ball is caught. Marquez Valdez-Scantling. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. The first red zone opportunity now for the Packers. They come up 1st and 10 at the 16. Now Jones. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Throwing on 2nd down. Rodgers Flush to his right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Andrew Sendejo swoops in for the sack. Now a signal and a timeout call, as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Rodgers. Open man is Allison, complete. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he probably should have stayed in the end zone, as he'll muster a return up to only the 14-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues.
Go to 50. Hey, you block over here. Hey, check 26. Check 42's the mic. Check 42's the mic. Thanks. Mike 42, Mike 42.
Now on 2nd and 16. Rodgers looking middle, and it's incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It's way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Get 300. Get 300.
Operating from the gun, Rodgers. And Rodgers is going to go down in the end zone. It's a safety. So they go with the empty set, and that's the risk you run right there. Nobody was there to protect.
Well, you know how most offenses have audibles, and they've changed plays when they see certain sets. A lot of defenses do the exact same thing. You go to an empty back set, they bring pressure, and boy, did it pay off in this case.
And remember, following the safety, you give the football up as well, and they free kick it from the 20 now. And Sanders now to return. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they look to add to that lead.
And how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Right. He's tight right here. Tight on the right. Even. 4 down.
Here's Wentz to throw. And the reception made by Alshon Jeffrey. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
19 yards. That's good. First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
On 1st down, it's Howard. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
It's a gain
42
of
is the mark, 42. 42 is the mark. Watch the screen, watch the screen.
On second down now, it's Sanders. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead them to third down.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
An Eagle first down, Wentz to Ertz. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And they can't bring him down. And he's got this down to the 35. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and turn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Well, now they'll try the end around. I don't think anyone in the building fooled right there, as that one is going to blow up in their faces. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set them back for second down.
Touch, Sweetie! 42! Kill!
Now on 2nd and 16, Wentz. Flushed out right, and an alley to run. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. A nice job of eluding the pressure there, scrambling for 11.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Working from the gun, Wentz. And he connects with Ertz. That'll put him at 77 yards receiving for the ball game. It's a first down. Now it's the all-purpose back. This is Darren Sproles. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on second down. From the gun, it's Wentz. This will be caught at about the 5. Give him a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up 1st and goal now. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Here's Sproles. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that'll bring up a 2nd and goal.
Here we go, Pac-Man. 180!
Hey, that QB's trash. Let's go. Let's go. Mike 42, Mike 42.
Now Wentz. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Tremont Williams there to break that one up.
I know every offense wants to start their snaps closer to the goal line, but it's actually harder to throw the ball in those situations. You throw into that tight coverage, you see what happens. Hard to get the ball in there.
Not enough space there. Lucky maybe that it wasn't intercepted. Got a man open. It's Ertz. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Good job.
Zach Ertz. A beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. Now Wentz going to lead the Eagles up to go for 2.
Sunday!
It's a part of that.
Sunday!
Kill.
To throw, it's Wentz. And he's got it. So the 2-point conversion is good, and they add on to their 4th quarter lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time they surrendered the safety, we know they don't want to do that again.
That is just one of those oddities.
And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. The 30. 10. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones, 75 yards, as his guys are back within a single score. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Right now clinging to a one-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs, and the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead. Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key third down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key third down. Highlight that word, put it in bold. Here we go. Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. Here's Cameron Johnston now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. This will be fielded at the 17. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description, because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
He'll look to throw. This one to the right, caught by Valdez-Scantling. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Rodgers to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. They'll run on first down. It's Jones, and he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining.
Don't be mad. Don't be mad. There's more coming. There's more going to come.
18, 26.
Kill. Turn.
Go to 50. Hey, you block over here. Mike, 42.
Back to throw. Rodgers. Escaping the pressure right. Caught on the right side by Jones. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. Now Jones. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute. Now Crosby for the point after. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter.
That ties the game. Mason Crosby sets the kickoff. 17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. A tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right? And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Throwing his Wentz. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now.
Intended for Deshaun Jackson. Incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 15.
The Eagles on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 15. Now Wentz. And Jeffrey's got it. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. It's a gain of 16 and an Eagle first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Wentz to throw. Ertz over the middle. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game.
That's another Eagles first down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Right now, everything resting on the right foot of Jake Elliott. The clock showing just 1 tick. This for the win. And they're not going to get the kick off in time. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves them back 5. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. To throw is Wentz. Looking deep for his tight end, Ertz. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. The throw over the middle, taken in. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Throwing now is Wentz. Jeffrey with a catch left side. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. It's a first down on a gain of 10. Charles, you get into these overtime situations, that's not a bad guy to dial into.
Well, when you have to have plays, especially in a spot as you just described, we're in OT, you've got to go to the guys you can trust and you know are going to make the plays. Well, they said, it's not the X's and the O's, it's the Jimmies and the Joes.
Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. They go back to that well. He's had a great game. Defensively, they haven't been able to stop him. Same thing here in overtime.
And sometimes that goes to the play caller's ego, because a lot of times you have so many different plays you want to call, but when you spot a matchup that's working for you or a player that has the hot hand.
Oh, and it's intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. A costly mistake here in OT.
And you know what they say, when you throw an interception like that in overtime, you don't usually get a chance to throw a second one. I mean, I'm not sure the analytics on it. Let's ask Marvin, our statistician, to ring that down for us. That's typically how coaches and teams feel about it. You throw one, you likely cost yourself the game.
And he gets it up to the 10-yard line here. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And a lot of talent on this Eagle defense, and you've seen it on these last 2 plays, both losses. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and they're going to have a 3rd down.
Check, Mike 42.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. And Adams has it, complete. And they're going to get the first down here as he's up to the 14. His first catch, and it's a big one in overtime. It's a first down. The first carry now for the BYU man. It's Jamal Williams. And a very short pickup there across the 15 to the 16. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
From the 16, Rodgers is going to fire one deep, middle of the field. Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Zach Brown. And a great return as he gets this all the way down